snack has played a huge part in my training camp. The protein, the ZMA, everything, the pre-workout, it's played such a major part in my training camp, keeping me healthy, keeping me recovered, keeping me feeling good, strong, and ready for my next workout.
Here with Teofimo Lopez. Teo, big fight that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. Rollando Romero, who you're close with, going against Tank Davis. Break down that fight for us, and why do you feel Rolly can beat Tank?
I think that Tank gets hit easily, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I believe that he does it on purpose just to figure out if the guy has, pop, and then he comes and destroys you. With Rolly, that's not going to happen. Rolly almost knocks out everybody in sparring. He's got a great left hook, great right hand, and I think that this is a very dangerous fight for Tank. I mean, they took a little bit, a little bit to make, for them to sign. So right there you could tell, this fight should have been signed a long time ago. So, I got Ellaby talking about my son and everything, and I told Ellaby, stop thinking about my son and focus on Rollando Romero, because there might not be no Tank, if Rolly fucking destroys him. And I even told him that I might be in his corner because, Bullet, his trainer, is asking me to be in the corner because his father just gets a lot of nervous, so he can't be there. And I'm thinking about it, We see him every day. I was with Rolly today. We're giving him a couple of pointers, and I can't wait for this fight to happen. Thank God they just announced it today, right?
Yeah.
Who was the one that announced it? Was it Tank?
I saw an Instagram post. I don't know if it came. I actually saw Rolly's Instagram post, but I would imagine it was Tank that announced.
When are they fighting? In December?
Yeah, pay-per-view.
Yeah, Rolando, a lot of people underestimate him, you know what I'm saying? He's a hard worker. He's always in the gym. He's focused, and he's a danger to anybody, Do I believe that he could beat Tank? Of course. To me, that's a 50-50 fight.
Looking at, what do you think is the most likely thing that happens? Do you think that Rolly will try to be aggressive, try to impose his size? Do you think Tank is going to come right at him, or do you think Tank's going to move and box a little bit?
Yeah, what I've been telling this team, because I shouldn't be saying this, you know what I'm saying, because you got to keep that in, we can't give out that information, but I think that the best thing that he could do to beat this guy is just go walk him down, not respect him, just go in there and do his thing, Is he gonna hit him? Of course he is. Let's see how Tank handles those punches, because Rolly could knock you out with one punch. So, do I believe Rolly could beat him? Of course I can, And that's what they should be worried about. You've seen Ellaby on Instagram, laughing at us. Oh, I'm gonna see the fight because J-Lo is gonna be there, because back in the day, back a couple months ago, I said that we're gonna have J-Lo and all these people. That's what Triller wanted to do, and the fight fell off in Miami, because of the COVID, and my son was really sick because he suffers from asthma, and thank God he's 100% now. He's looking amazing. He's been sparring. He looks great. I mean, I never seen him so. He just went to another level after Lomachenko. That's why, when you take the real fights, you're always going to get something in return. We ain't over here overlooking nobody. We want the toughest competition, the people that got the belts. That's why we're going after Josh Taylor, after Kambosos. And Bob already promised me the fight in April, and I know Kambosos. I know Josh Taylor's going to have to take this fight. But he might go to 147. You never know.
I'll touch on Taylor, but back on the Rolly and Tank. What do you make of the back and forth you're having with Leonard on Twitter? Does it surprise you? Where do you think all that is coming from?
I think they're scared. I think that they see my son doing things that that nobody has ever done. Becoming undisputed at 135 with only 16 fights. All these guys were fighting bums. at 16 fights, you know, and you know, my son won his first world title at 15 fights. Like I said it, and I predicted it about 4 years ago. I said my son is going to be world champion in 15 fights, and we're going to take all Lomachenko's belts in 16 fights, and it happened. That's why they call me Nostradamus, you know. How can you predict something like that, you know? That comes from God, man. We walk with God, you know. This is not me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was never a trainer or anything like that, you know. I imposed a lot of styles on my son because my son wanted to mimic Floyd. But I told my son that's not gonna work. We need to do other different things, you know, especially when he won at the Olympics and they robbed him, you know. Now they sanctioning all these people because they say that it was about 15 robberies. One of them was my son. With the French dude that won the, you know, he won. He won the bronze. He won the
like match fixing.
He won the
like,
silver.
corruption.
Yeah, he's won the silver. And
his was one of the-
with Conceição, he won the silver.
Yeah.
So one of them fights was my son. So, you know, and we went public, bro. It was like crazy because usually when the person that wins, all the media goes to him.
Yeah.
When my son lost, all the media came to us. And we was all over the newspapers in Brazil. Everybody booed the fight. You know, you could hear it in the crowd. And everybody started screaming, Honduras, Honduras, you know. So, you know, to me, we beat that dude every round. God had other plans for us, you know what I'm saying? So I think that if he would have won that fight, if he would have won gold or whatever it is, I think he would have went the wrong path. You know, I think that God just wanted to show him nothing is promised in this game. You know, you got to work harder. So that's what I started focusing on, you know, on teaching him more technique, like Mike Tyson, all the heavyweights, you know, with the shifting and stuff. And that's what I implemented on him. And, you know, it took me a while before he could learn, you know what I'm saying? It took us about 1.5 years, but he's learning little by little. And that's how he's knocking everybody out, you know?